$1.7 million people in Pennsylvania are food insecure. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Jim Mackesy. He's a fundraising coordinator for Fiorenza's Food for Friends. Thanks for being with us, Jim.
Thanks for having me, Jill.
Let's start there with the idea of food insecurity and defining what that actually means for people. 1.7 million people here in the Commonwealth are food insecure, but what does that mean for them?
Well, the US FDA defines food insecure as lack of consistent access to food due to lack of money or other resources.
So really not knowing where that next meal will come from.
In short, it means hungry.
It means hungry, and you as an organization are working to make a difference. You're also looking at the issue of food waste. How significant of an issue is food waste?
It's a very significant issue. The United Nations recently ran a study and identified roughly a third of the food identified for human consumption gets either lost or wasted.
Meaning that people are throwing it away without eating it.
Or they're letting it go to waste and not,
with those issues, you as an organization are working to tackle food insecurity, but also tackle food waste and work to reduce those numbers. How does food rescue work?
Well, food rescue works we have a number of different ways to help eradicate hunger. And food rescue is we hook organizations up with local food shelters, and they pick up the excess food from those organizations.
And this is a challenging process because you are talking about perishable items. You may be talking about foods that have already been cooked. You really need to make these connections work.
Yeah, and the key is, the reason it hasn't worked well, in the past is the states had inconsistent laws about the liability of donating food.
And what protections are in place now, for example, to protect those who do donate?
Well, in October 1st, 1996, Bill Clinton signed into law the Bill Emerson Good Samaritan Food Donation Act, and it provides a protection from liability from civil or criminal liability if you donate food to a nonprofit in good faith.
And with that, you are looking for more organizations, restaurants, for example, to become involved with this idea of food rescue.
Yes, that's the charter of our organization. And we actually do 5 different things to help food.
And that's the next point. In addition to food rescue, you work on a variety of other ways to work to reduce hunger.
Yeah, hunger is a problem in even the Delaware Valley part of Pennsylvania. 21%, a Feeding America study in 2014 identified 21% of the people in Philadelphia are food insecure. Even in the richest county per capita, Chester County, 8.6% are identified as food insecure.
So in addition to food rescue, how can the rest of us get involved?
You can run a food drive at your organization or your company. We provide you a kit to organize that food drive, and we hook you up with a local food shelter that will pick up that food. You can run a virtual food drive and just collect money. A lot of companies match, and then we give that money to a local food organization that buys in bulk what they want, so they're very effective. You can become more educated. We do seminars on hunger awareness, and you can also participate in food rescue, identify organizations that have excess perishable food, and we'll have someone come by and pick it up.
Thanks so much for being with us.
All right, thank you.
We've been talking with Jim Mackesy. He is fundraising coordinator for Fiorenza's Food for Friends. I'm Jill Horner.